self-inflicted things that might have happened in there?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I thought late in the game, we went small, and, we went small against Minnesota. We did a nice job moving the ball. We did a great job when we were open, just let the thing fly. And I thought tonight, again, we got too deep at times, and when we should just got off the ball, we got too deep, turning it over. And then also we had some open looks that we held on to, try to drive or try to play the dribble handoff game again as the clock's winding down. And if you pass up an open shot in this league, you will get a lot worse shot in or a turnover at the end of the day. And that's how it is. But I also think the basketball gods work the game that way, and it happened to us tonight.
Mike, late in the game, 16 seconds, 14 seconds left.
No.
What was the plan there? Was there a plan to foul early, or was it to just try to get the steal before you eventually ended up fouling DeRozan?
With the 3 seconds to go. So there, if I'm recalling right, James. So there was enough time, like 14-second difference when they got the ball back or something like that, I think. And so we just wanted to try to play that one out. And I think we ended up getting the foul, or the ball we fouled.
Out of bounds.
Oh, so we got it late. But there was a reason why there was like a 2-second difference. I can't remember why there was a 2-second difference on it, but
they adjusted the clock down to 0.8.
They adjusted the clock back down to 0.8. Yeah. So if I remember right, our whole thing is on the DeRozan thing. We wanted to try to see if we, before it got shortened, we wanted to just get a stop or see if we can get a steal. Once it got shortened, we wanted to see if we can get a trap and then a steal foul, because I think at that time we might have had 2 timeouts maybe. I would have to go back and watch, but because we didn't want to go down 4 if we can help it. And so our whole thing was see if we can get a trap, see if we can get a steal, and then after that it was steal foul right away.
The Domas fouling out with like 3 minutes to go, how unfortunate was that to kind of lose him over those last 3 minutes, and how much did that affect what you guys were able to do down the stretch?
No, I mean, it's tough. Anytime you lose, one of your top 2 players down the stretch of a ball game, it's tough, But the reality of it is, it's him fouling out at that point, didn't cost us the game. We I think one of you guys said we had a few self-inflicted wounds throughout the course of the game. And not just in the fourth quarter, not just in the last 3 minutes, and so like I said, it was unfortunate. Obviously, if he and Fox can be on the floor to close a game, man, I'd take that 100 times out of 100 times. But we still had an opportunity when he fouled out, and we just didn't close the game.
I think there's been a couple games now where opposing offenses are sort of looking for certain matchups in their isolation. And how do you feel like you guys have done in executing your defense in those scenarios?
Okay, we gotta sit down and guard, especially if it's not one of their primary guys. And then DeRozan, anytime he caught on the post, we doubled him tonight. And then we started hitting him, I think, in the fourth quarter in his ISO situations, and tried to get the ball out of his hands a couple of times, and other guys made plays for him. Kobe ended up with 37, just because of us doubling, and now the ball's getting swung and we're getting to him, and he's a really good shooter, a high-level shooter, and he's knocking down the right shots. But there was a stretch there that he and Io, the sumo, they just took us off the dribble, and it's tough when you think you gotta double or hit those 2 guys. So we have to do a better job of trying to contain you know, other guys besides, you know, team's main players, so that we're not running around and double teaming everybody throughout the entire ball game.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Locker room's open.
The rest.